So today I'm going to take you on an insane blueprint run to get you some blueprints back after the old expedition. We will be going to one location and one location only, and it is insane for blueprint farming. So let's hop right into it. Alright, beautiful. We are on the cold snap event. We're going to do 3 runs on this event. We have got a fantastic spawn here for this as well.
Raider, it's freezing cold outside.
Gonna make our way upstairs here. I'm just gonna tank the fire. Just get up as quick as possible. Make our way up and see what type of loot we're gonna be pulling out this time. Ah, here we go. Up a stim just so we can move a little bit quicker around. We got our first container. Let's see on the cold snap event. Okay, there's our first blueprint. Nice, nice, nice. Compensator 2. Good few containers on this run here that we can loot up. See how quick we can get this looted. Ooh, blueprint number 2. Beautiful. Right, I'm gonna run straight down the bottom here into this room because I hear someone outside down here shooting at the sentry. Let's see if we can get this one looted up first, just in case he comes in and decides to loot it. And there's another blueprint. Wow, that's 3 blueprints, 1 run. Shotgun extended mag. Okay, we can come back for that if we find a shy. Let's just keep looting. See what we pull out. Alright, let's make our way back here. Get this door open. Not too bad, not too bad. 66k worth of loot we're sitting on out the moment. Oh, I'd love to know how many of you guys actually have done this latest expedition. How are you finding it so far? Also, what does everyone make of the Hurricane event? I think, personally, the caches are insane for getting high tier loot. But the loot overall on the Hurricane event maps doesn't seem the best, to be honest. Well, I'd love to hear, do you think overall it's been a good month for Arc Raiders update-wise? Or do you think it could be a little bit better? Definitely think a couple of new weapons and maybe a new map is definitely well overdue, but I don't think we're going to get any of that until like April. New map is in April, I'm pretty sure. That's over 70k worth of loot. This is indeed one of the best locations to come at the start of every wipe to get yourself some blueprints. 100%. I always come here after a wipe on the cold snap event, electromagnetic storm. Really good for blueprint farming on this map. Couple of players coming into the room now. We gotta be a little bit quicker here. Let's swing around this way. See if we can loot up the rest of this building. Somebody already looted this room. What about the next one? Let's see, let's see. Ooh. 4 blueprints, 1 run. Very nice indeed. Building is insane. My go-to building after each wipe. I always come here. So good for loot. Grenade crate spawned in here, nice. No blueprints though. I'm gonna check these containers. Never pull blueprints out of them, but we're gonna check them all anyway, just to see. Alright, that's all these breachable containers looted up. No luck with any blueprints in them. These are just really good for pulling out the likes of like your processors and sensors. Alright, we're sitting at 101k worth of loot and we have pulled out 5 blueprints in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we should be pretty good now to get out and extract. Alright, that is a pretty good run for our first one. Let's see how much we made. 74k worth of loot in that one. And 5 blueprints. Alright, here we go. Let's see what type of spawn we got here. Hopefully we're a little bit close. Oh, we are indeed. Beautiful.
In the administration building.
Alright, we're going to skip the test annex and run over straight over to research and admin. Pretty close to it here. We have stims on us as well, so we should be able to make it over there quick enough. No sentry up there, so we can go straight up the stairs. We're indeed being followed by a snitch though. Gotta keep moving. Want to get up as quick as possible. More than likely going to be contested this one, as we did spawn a little bit away from it. Straight up to the very top we're going to go. Straight into research and admin again. We can hit up this room first. Just gonna start gathering up as much items as we can. There's another blueprint. That is insane. Beautiful. That's six in total. Let's make our way out. Straight down here to the good spot. We can come back and get that room again. I just like to come down here because there does be good loot here. Someone is downstairs. Oh no, they're not actually. That is me. Thought someone was getting targeted downstairs there. Turns out it was me. Okay. I'm actually shocked by the lack of people coming to this building today. Alright, make our way out into the middle section now. See what type of loot we're going to pull now with these containers. We do indeed need to go back to the far side. There is some loot we have forgotten about back there. While we're here, may as well just hit this area up. Very good spot for the old dog collars here, not gonna lie now, if you need them for your upgrading of scrappy. Someone is here. Go back this way here. There's a couple of containers here we missed. It's like guaranteed breathtaking snow globe and Lance's mixtape in this building. Not only that, you're going to be getting some good blueprints here as well. Sensor, grab that. Beautiful smoker now blueprint. That is so handy. That's 7 blueprints in total now. Telemontes assembly admin, is that even worth taking? I'm gonna take it for now, but I don't think it is, to be honest. Some of them Stella keys are terrible. Alright. Looking pretty good. Did we get this one? We did, yeah, we did indeed. Come back here into this room now. Another player here. He's a little bit late to the old party. We have all the main stuff looted here anyway, so it's not too bad. Need a few more breachable containers here. I am gonna loot up. Have not been looted. And then we can get out of here. Right, we are sitting at a total of 96k worth of loot, not including our loadout. And in this run we have pulled out 2 fresh new blueprints. I think we're pretty good to go extracting here. This place has been cleared out of it. One more container here. Alright, nice. 98k worth of loot. Time to leave. 71k worth of loot on this one, and we also have 2 blueprints pulled out on that one. Alright, we are into raid number 3 here, and this is indeed the final raid. So let's make our way over to the same location once again, which is research and admin on Damn Battlegrounds. And let's get ourselves a couple of more blueprints here. Alright, we've made our way over here for the final run. See if we can get into the building here. We spawned a little bit away, but we're going to make our way in nonetheless. See if anybody's looting up the inside here. Just run straight upstairs. Still AI here, which is a good sign. Which container? Blueprint in the bag. Yeah, nice. Knowing where all the containers spawn in this area will definitely benefit you. I would highly recommend trying to loot up as much containers as possible, and don't be going for the breachable ones early. When you get in early, loot all the containers that aren't breachable, and then do the breachable ones last. Another blueprint, beautiful. I think there's a player downstairs getting ready to make his way up. I'm going to loot this up as quick as possible here. Love to hear how much blueprints you guys pulled out on the first day. I think I have like close enough to 20, which isn't too bad considering I didn't play for too much yesterday, as I am currently sick at the moment. I've only got a couple of hours in yesterday just to try to get a couple of levels and get myself some blueprints to start off the expedition. I'm gonna sprint down the bottom here now and see if we can loot up down here as well. Someone's in loot in the middle area. So it can be very good for loot. Need to be a little bit quicker here. We're sitting at 84k worth of loot at the moment. I think there's going to be much more spots here to loot now with this other guy looting it up. Take a quick gander down here in this room. Beautiful. Alright, that is 1, 2, 3 blueprints from this run, and we have a 91k worth of loot. Couple of more containers here that these guys are missing out on. I am going to loot up, and then we can make our way out of here. That's perfect. That is actually perfect. Alright, after hitting all them breachable containers, we have gotten ourselves up to 102k worth of loot, and 3 blueprints in total. On this run as well, I did run halfway across the map to get here. So it shows it definitely is worth coming to. If I'm still pulling out 3 blueprints here, running that far across the map, definitely still well worth it. Alright, I'm gonna go extract 103k worth of loot, not including our loadout. 79k worth of loot on this run and 3 blueprints in the bag. Very good run indeed. This is an insane blueprint farm. So for these 3 runs on Cold Snap event, we have pulled out a total of 226,206, and we have a total of 10 blueprints altogether. That is some good going, and I would highly recommend coming here. But that's all for now, guys. Stay safe out there. I shall talk to you in the next one.